And then really, as far as adding effects in, it's very, very simple. It defaults to allowing me to put 4 effects before the amplifier and 4 effects through the amp's effects loop. But I can change that around if I want all 8 in front or all 8 through the effects loop or whatever. I can do that. It's very, very simple. And again, all I do is I jump to an empty location, you can see here, and I just add an effect. So I've now chosen a tube distortion. And of course, as you'd expect with this, there's lots of different parameters that I can adjust for that. So I can make it and give it more drive if I want. And I've got lots and lots of different distortion sounds, everything from sort of more authentic tube screamery, sort of valvey stuff, right through to sort of very sort of fuzzy, artificial sounding distortions. So I'll just put a little bit of modulation before, so maybe just a little chorus or something like that. If I go into the amp's effects loop now, maybe I might decide that I want some delay, as Chap has just said. So I don't want a ping pong delay. We'll just have just a regular digital delay. So you can see it's very, very simple to do. As I said to you before, if I want to pick up the delay and I don't want it through the effects loop, I want it in front, I just hit the move button and I plop it back. So it's really simple. That there is you know, without wanting to spend hours and bore you to tears, that's fundamentally how you would create a patch. And of course you can just keep doing that until you've got all the effects that you want. You can get in and deep edit all the effects, so really, really nail the sound that you want. But what I want to do now is design a monkey tone.
Monkey tone!
I'll ignore all the bluesy amplifiers.
All right.
Fundamentally, for your metal sounds, you've got JCM 800, Boogie Dual Rectifier, Uber Bomber, or an Engel.
Well, an Uber Bomber must be based upon a Uberschall.
Yes, that's right.
So we'll go for an Uberschall type sound.
Okay, here we are. And this is going to default to the 412 Uber cabinet. Now,
good.
If chappers want, as you can see, as soon as I press one of these buttons around the outside, these knobs around the outside, the screen changes and allows me to adjust the tone.
Now I'd like a long. I'm very happy with that. A long delay.
Okay, you don't want any effects in front, like we could put a compressor in. Or...
Okay, so if we're going to go in the front, yes, a compressor would be nice, but a little bit. I'd like some chorus, please.
No worries, we will dial you up some chorus. So we go to the modulation bank, find a nice chorus. I quite like the analog chorus that's here. So I can drop the mix down there because it's a little bit heavy on the chorus, I think. So.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's good.
Cool.
I'd like a touch of long spring reverb and then a touch of long delay.
And which way round should we do that? We should do delay first and then reverb? What would we do, Steve?
Are we going to delay the verb or verb the delay?
We'll put the delay in first.
I'd also use some of the room reverb to make it sound like you're playing in a room.
That's a good idea.
There we go.
It's badass! Yeah.
Right, now I've dialed in a stereo delay here. We're only listening in mono, so you guys at home, if you've got this on
2 ears.
2 ears rather than one, you will get the benefit of this.
There, so subtle.
Isn't it? Yeah. So that's kind of cool, and it's very, very simple to do. So we could play around with doing that, you know, for hours if you wanted to. I can call that a Monkey Lord tone. Actually, that's probably the longest part of the editing process, is naming it. So I'll just show you roughly kind of where that would be. You can see now it's defaulted to new tone, and if I want to, I'm going to change this to mu tone. I'm not going to bother calling it Monkey Lord because it'd take me ages to do that. So there we are. We have mu tone now.
Like I'm a cat.
Yes.
A cat creature. Well, I think that because I've just made an over-the-top metal sound, it would be really good just to show them, and we can just cut straight to this. You can get yourself a nice bluesy Captain Lee tone and just play a couple of licks and show them that you can get some subtle, usable tones. I thought you might have done.
Captain Blue.
Yeah, you named yours Captain Blue, and I get mu tone.
In fairness, actually, look, these are some of the ones that I did earlier. So we'll just whiz through these. What is quite nice and easy, you can see here, or I hope you can see here, can you see that the very first pedal in the chain is blacked out, whereas the rest of them are all clear?
Yes, Lee.
And that shows that I've got a pedal in the mix here, but I haven't turned it on. And what I can do from the floorboard is basically just turn the pedals on and off within the patch. So it's very, very simple to do. You can see it's blacked out there. I hit this button, it becomes clear. That means it's on. And you can do that to any of the effects that you want to do in the chain. You can even have, on there, you can have 2 amplifiers if you want to. So have, you know, your left coming through a Marshall JCM and your right coming out of the Uber Bomber or whatever you want to do.
So if you're a touring guy and you've got a couple of amps, one for clean, maybe an AC30, and then you've got a tread plate for your lead tone, and you swap between the two, and then you come home and you cannot be bothered to unload all of your rig and set up your 2 amps and your ABY box and your pedal rig, you can get this out, set up your live rig, and then start practicing over the backing tracks you got with the band, and it's nice and practical.
There's a lot of stuff in here. So these are in the shops. I think by the time we're allowed to put this video up, these should be in the shops and for sale.
They retail for again?
I think $3.39, but you better check the Andertons website. This is here, Andertons website, just to make sure of that. But I'm pretty sure it's $3.39. The guys at Andertons are super clued up on all the Pod HD stuff. So if you've got any other questions, you can just phone the store or email the store. They're there to help you out.
I've been Chappers,
And I've been the captain.
and we're going to end this with an explosion.